Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at the Ultrasabers War Glaive. Now I did a video of this when I got it, I did an unboxing, but this is going to be a more in-depth kind of detailed review of it. I'm not going to go over too much about kind of Ultrasabers, it's more just taking a look at the specific saber that I've got right here. So right now we have it lit up in red. This is the War Glaive from Ultrasabers in RGB configuration. So before we take a look at some of the colours right here, let's plunge into darkness and get a light going and take a look at what we have and exactly what RGB is. So I will be taking a look at lots of other lightsabers, you know, official ones and stuff, but we're just going to start from scratch and start from the one that I first had. So let's go ahead and just remove this blade for a second. You get a little Allen key right here and you just go ahead and unscrew one little screw, and you can go ahead and take the blade out. This is an Ultra Edge blade. If you want to know the differences between Ultra Edge and the mid-grade blades and see comparisons on video, I can make a separate video about that if you wish, and you can also get blade plugs to go in there and stuff, which I can also show you in that video as well. But right here is the War Glaive, RGB, so we have multiple, it stands for red, green, blue, so we have multiple switches here for the different lights. So the War Glaive you can get in silver like this, or you can have it in black. I love this because it looks like a hero saber, but it also looks like a Sith saber, so I really do love it. You got those claws on the top there. If you want an accurate measurement, this thing is a little bit smaller if you get it without RGB, but as an overall measurement, this thing is 17.5 inches long from bottom to the top, and that is to the top of those claws. Basically, you can go ahead and unscrew it right here, and also we've got the pommel that unscrews here. It is a vented pommel. This is the only saber that I've ever had anything wrong from Ultrasabers. I sent it without sound. They sent it without the soundboard and without the speaker, but they did give me the better rechargeable batteries and also the book inside, which in the wiring basically is just something instead of resistors, and what that allows is instead of giving off wasted energy as heat, it puts the power back into the circuit, so you get a bit better battery life, which is important if you have sound in your saber because it's going to use a lot more battery. But plus side of it not having sound is I got a refund from it, so everything was perfectly fine, so I don't have anything against Ultrasabers, and also it just means I get a bit better battery life. And I can use it whenever I want without, you know, waking anyone up because of the sound. So here we have two rechargeable batteries right there. They are 3.7 volt lithium ions. They are the only thing that you can use in there, and then we just have the other wiring in there. It just goes to the switches. You get a little bit of Velcro to put around those batteries, just stop them rattling around inside, and that is basically all there is to it. These sabers are not very complex at all. I do have a saber from Ultrasabers that does have the latest soundboard on it, so I will go ahead and show that to you in an upcoming video. And so basically the addition to this thing right here, the red, green, blue, we have the red button here, green button here, and blue button here, and this is the power switch. So if I just go ahead and dim a light here so you can see a little better, I'll just go ahead and just rest this tube in here. You can see that if I press the power switch, nothing's going to happen. If I press blue and then I press the power switch, the blue is activated and it's going to come on. So anything that you have held down, then you can press the power button and it'll come on. So if I wanted blue and green put together, which is Arctic blue, a bit more like classic, you know, episode 4 Luke Saber blue before it was digitally remastered, which is basically this color. If I wanted to save this, I could obviously just turn it off, and when I turn it back on, because those other two buttons are still switched in, that's what I'm going to get. So that's a really cool thing about the RGB. So let's go ahead and turn the lights off here, and we can get a closer look at all the colors you can get. You can get 7 different colors from this thing. So we have blue. This is Guardian blue. So this is like your kind of prequels and all your digitally remastered looking blues. There you go. Don't know if you're going to get any better look or better focus, but there you go. And so then here we have the green, which looks badass. And then we can go ahead and get the red. If we mix red and blue together, we get the violet amethyst, the purple. If we mix the red and green together, then you go ahead and get the sentinel yellow, which is actually pretty nice. I know on screen this is going to just appear like a kind of white light, but in real life it's like I'm looking at a yellow lightsaber, so you'll just have to trust me on that one. And then if we go ahead and mix blue and green, we get the Arctic blue. That's that lighter blue, which is probably my favorite color besides the red. And then you mix all of them together and you get their silver, which honestly is basically kind of a pink. I think if you were to buy a silver color from them, it would be a lot better than this, but this is combining all those lights together and trying to get that silver look. It does look kind of pinkish, and you can see it reflecting on my face. You can see pretty much all the colors in there somewhere, because that's literally what you are getting. I got the RGB just because it was a cheap, instead of going for an LED driver that had all the different lights on that was so much more money, I could have all these different colors but have them at my disposal, but at a much cheaper cost. It's, you know, obviously you are getting all those switches on there, which some people might not very much like, but it means that I can have it red if I want it, blue if I want it, green if I want it. I can do whatever I want. So yeah, that is RGB, and that is my War Glaive. I absolutely adore Ultrasabers. They are super bright. They are really nice build quality. Like I said, besides them not putting the sound in the saber, I have never had a single problem from Ultrasabers, and I absolutely adore this thing. Like I said, if you want me to talk more about the kinds of things that you can get from Ultrasabers, like the different blades and all that kind of stuff, I can, you know, talk to you in the comments about it, or, you know, we can make some more videos about it in the future. But I have 1, 2, 3, at least another 4, maybe 5 videos, 5 different sabers I can go ahead and review for you guys. That's just from Ultrasabers. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sabers that I can go ahead and review that are you know, official Hasbro lightsabers. So lots of lightsaber reviews coming up. This was my very first custom lightsaber and I absolutely adore it. So yeah, definitely recommend the War Glaive. That is a quick look at that. It's nice and big. You got the nice grips there. You're not going to slip off from the pommel. You've got this section here, the neck, so that you can spin it around nice and easy. It's a really, really nice lightsaber to use, and I definitely recommend it. So if you have any questions at all about Ultrasabers or about this lightsaber, go ahead and let me know. And just let me know, do you like this video and do you want to see more lightsaber videos? Because like I said, I have a lot more to come. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like, and if you want to see more of these awesome things, check out my Instagram. It's Homerino123 and the link is in the description below, and obviously subscribe for more lightsaber videos. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.